Now, when it comes to admissions, you know, super fun thing, which you can refer back into your packet. You have notes. Oh, let's do it this way. The reason I'm showing you this, and I do apologize for that, is just because for whatever reason, on my computer, it will not show you PDFs, which I found out like a week or two ago. So this is my result, but I'm getting a new computer, which Yesenia has given me, and I just need to, you know, update it, go for it. But, you know, things will be changing. Anyway, within your packet, you have this nice, beautiful form, which talks about the whole application process, and it talks about how to have a nice, beautiful, complete college application, as well as tips on how to guide you through your UC application, which is kind of what I'll be referring back to, but is also kind of here. I believe you also have this PowerPoint as a PDF to have that access and that information for yourselves. But, you know, let's go for it. So, as we all know, GPA, UC schools are looking at your 10th and 11th grade classes. They're taking those classes into account and formulating your GPA or your UC GPA. What that includes is honors. So you'll be getting a max of 8 honors points if you're taking classes. You can do a total of 4 your junior year and 2 your sophomore year, as well as they're making sure that you're meeting all the requirements. Do you have all your years in English? Do you have your economics? Do you have all your years in math? Do you have all your years in science? Did you pass those classes? Some of the key information that they're trying to pull out from that and trying to evaluate and find out more about you, because the UC system is really trying to dive deep and get to know you and make sure that not only are you choosing the right fit for you, but they're choosing the right fit for their school, if that makes sense. So they're also evaluating you to make sure that, you know, you're the right person that should be coming to this institution. So looking at that, because your transcript tells a story, did you push yourself academically? Did you follow your passions? Did you take classes that were really interested in you, that you were really interested in? If I'm super passionate about computers and I'm talking about becoming a computer science major, is that reflected in the classes that I took? Did I have an academic rise? Maybe I didn't start off so hot. Sometimes that happens for all of us. Maybe 9th grade was a tough adjustment. A lot was going on in my life. Did I turn that around? Did I push through? Have I been able to maintain or sustain what my academic level is at? So that's kind of the key things that they're looking for or analyzing from your academic GPA. Then it comes to the activities list, because one key thing that I love telling all of you is that you are more than just your GPA. And the UC system understands that, and so is the CSU understanding that you are more than just that. There's so much more to life, there's so much more to you. And you have the option of doing 20 different activities, listing, and they want to see what honors, what extracurriculars are you a part of? Do you work? Do you have family responsibilities? Do you have any leadership? What are you doing consistently? It's not necessarily about quantity, but it's about the quality of your activities. What's something that you've been committed to? What's something that you've grown in? What's something that's changed your perspective and now you're really passionate about something else? Have you looked into going into other opportunities or tried different fields? What's something that you're really interested in? Or what's kept you back from being able to explore? Is it stuff at home? Is it stuff that's stopping you? Is there different leadership opportunities? So that's kind of the questions coming up in these activities list. And then it all culminates within our personal insight questions, which I have also given you within your packet, as well as attached within those emails, hopefully. And within those personal insight questions, of course, you only get to choose 4. And the word limit is 350 words, but it's who are you? What do you bring to your table? How have you grown? How have you developed? How have you taken the experiences that you have within your activities, and how has that matured and made you the person that you are today? So it's all about growth, development, and it's answering the questions that they find or build up within your application. And of course, just a few reminders, or in case you didn't know, the application for the UC system is about $70. They are income-based fee waivers, so on the application, they'll ask how much your family makes, and based on that information, they'll tell you like, oh, you get 4 for free, or oh, you have to pay $70 per school. Another key thing to think about, if you are one of those students that maybe didn't have the capability or didn't have the ability to, meet the funds level for the UC system, but you were able to receive SAT fee waivers, you can also utilize your SAT fee waivers for the UC system. I don't recommend it because I'd rather, let's try and see what our other options are. But if you're really passionate about the UC system, or if you want to apply to at least 8 of the schools, you have that opportunity if with those SAT fee waivers, and just talk to a case manager so we can talk to you about how it works and how you can apply with those fee waivers, because it is a little bit of a different process. But again, talk to a case manager because it is affordable, there is options, and you know, the Boys and Girls Club securing resources for you also offers golden tickets like we will at our senior retreat, you know, because we do every year to support your education, your future, your plan. We're here to support it, you know, Boys and Girls Club. Ooh, too fast. Now that we've understand the components of our application, how does the system review it? How do they look at it? What are they looking for? What are they looking at? So they're starting off with in our academic portion, which is our comprehensive review. We have GPA, college readiness, performance and number of courses beyond the minimum A through G requirement. You have your UC approved honors, you have your eligibility or how close are you within the local area. Did you take the academic opportunities that you were offered in your school? Were you outstanding in a certain area? So that's all academics, right? Did you push yourself? Did you go far? What did you do? Did you do something that you were really passionate about? And then in non-academics, what are special talents, achievements, projects, awards that you have? Did you show any improvement? Did you join any leadership or educational prep or community support programs like the Boys and Girls Club or Collab or College Bound, you know, because we're a big one, we're a big community, you know, educational prep program, as well as different academic accomplishments and light of life experiences. Did you still persevere despite whatever was going on in your life? Did you still push through? Did you still try and make it happen? That's what they're discovering. They're really trying to see what you have to offer and what type of grit you have to offer. Each campus evaluates using those factors, those 14 different factors, in their own different way. They're either looking at a whole where every component is equal. They're looking at it fixed where some areas weigh a little bit more or some parts are a little bit more important for each campus, or hybrid in which they're looking a little bit at both parts. So some of the schools that are interested or look at your applications in this way, holistically, are looking at every single component of your application equally. Everything matters from your PIQs to your GPA. It all plays the same way in the decision, is UC Berkeley, UCLA, UC Irvine, San Diego, and Santa Cruz. Now, schools that are really honing in on specific areas, because that's what they're really looking for within their campus, is UC Riverside. And then the hybrid is UC Merced and UC Santa Barbara, where certain areas, you know, it all varies and it's kind of a mix, where the big thing is about the quality of what the work is. Some areas may weigh a lot, some areas may weigh the same as everything else. So that's how it kind of works on each campus on their own. One key thing to remember is that regardless of where you're applying from, you are being evaluated in the context of your school. What does that mean? I'm being evaluated based on the students that attend San Pedro High School. My friend next to me is going to be evaluated based on the students that attend Polis High School. They will not compare, contrast. They will not take someone from Harbor Teacher Prep and put them against someone from San Pedro. No. You are just competing within the range of your school in that context, because every school has different opportunities. Every school is a little bit different. Every school doesn't offer the same. So just to make it fair, that's how each application is reviewed. One big thing is testing. Is testing still necessary? What's happening with testing? So as of right now, testing is optional within the UC application. You can put it in. It cannot be used for admission purposes, so they cannot use it as a factor to determine whether or not you should get in or not get into a school, but it can still benefit you if you have the opportunity to be able to take a test in some form, and just being able to showcase and show them that you are college ready based on different test scores. Just a little future FYI for those of you. Typically the UC system, the moment you start at that school is when you have to do placement tests for English, math, and you have to do all that different fun stuff. It's usually testing time frame or sometime within the summer that you have to do different types of placement tests. SAT, ACT, those are ways to avoid that so that they automatically shows that you're college level ready for that. So again, totally optional, nothing for that.